Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Propagandacast Shadowverse episode with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Cards. And today's date is going to be Mysterian Burn Rune. There's been a slight variation, sort of been appearing of Burn Rune lately, which began running Mysterian Wormist, who sort of has the ability of becoming either the white worm or the black worm at 6 play points. The black one particularly is what you want because he basically adds an extra damage like dealt to every single one of your Mysterian spells. Alright. So that one's sort of been appearing, but interesting enough they just ran Goblin, so I just figured, well, why not try running Mysterian Knowledge, giving yourself more Mysterian spells, which can then combine with Mysterian Wormers, so like he has more room there for sort of late game antics as well. Otherwise, the deck is sort of largely a lot like the the Burn Rune decks going on about at the moment, but again, like figure I'd try this one out and then add Mysterian Knowledge just to, make it a bit more spicy in the whole Mysterian synergies. But he's definitely sort of, I think, one of the key cards when it comes to the Mysterian synergies at the moment. So let's have a go with it and see how it works out, shall we? Here we are. Dragoncraft. And we are going first. Alright. Don't think I want Wizardess. We'll keep Mysterian Knowledge in Silent Laboratory and we'll see where things go. Alright. Mysterian Awareness as well. We're not going to be obviously playing him on turn 2. We rather want to be setting up for other stuff. The question, of course, is do I want to pop that one? Well, probably do. Gives us more tools for down the road. Plus, again, he's still going to buff it. So, I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference. So, there we go. Silent Laboratory. Unleash what lies within. Go forth, my minions. Go forth and conquer the world. Now the trickier bit is what do we do here? I mean, obviously I can do any of the 2 drops and then the Witch's Cauldron. The trick is to do a Mysterian Missile to save it up for that one to sort of boost it up just a bit. Do a trade here, then an Evolution because obviously just gets a free trade, which I'm less than keen on. I mean, either way this happens. The trick is, which in my turn 2 plays then happen. I think we're going to go for this one, and then we just sort of trade here. And then we see what happens next turn, though certainly would be nice if we start getting some of the things that use the sigils. Well, punished. I should have anticipated that. It does leave my hands slightly awkward. Particularly since I got nothing to, use the earth sigils on, so they're slightly starting to clog up the board. It's only at turn 6. I get something. That was awkward. So it's aggro I'm up against. Funnily enough. It's a bit of a problem when you run out of steam faster than an aggro deck. It's essentially what is happening right now. Well, we keep up momentum, keep pushing. We're the one leading, so we shall do the leading. Plus I can follow up with a grand summoning, which is going to be pretty good. Except he has that! Wow! That is some pretty unfortunate luck for me. And then he does that, alright. Be my guest. Be my guest. Get the goblin. Then we do 5 damage. He's got to clear up 2 wards, which are pretty tough. And then there's still the rest. And I don't think he's got another Force of the Dragon in this fellow. Try to get past my golems. Oh. That's gonna help a bit in that department. He went down. Now then, Halo Golem, and how much damage do we others have? Is it enough? That'll be 3, 6, 7, not quite. And I'm at 12. Can he burst me down? Possibly. So I think we're going to play it safe and just train him here. Well, I'm technically also aggro deck, but not quite as aggressive. So I suppose more tempo deck than aggro with Burn Rune. Dragon Rearer Matilda. And then Phoenix Rider Aina. Trades that in. Carl, highest instructor. I'm just going to trade it now. I don't have any idea what he's got left in terms of Storm. He could a lot. So I better just play it safe and set up for the next turn. It's going to be a bit tricky for him to clear that one anyway. So we've got that one. So I just need any sort of ping afterwards, essentially. Any sort of thing. Destroying cards. Looking for solutions. Which if he's had to draw at this stage, he doesn't have a lot that can actually kill Carl now. Yep. Game over. First versus Runecraft. Huzzah, as long as we don't pull out a garbage. Alright. Looks like a pretty good curve going first. Looks like a pretty good curve. Just became a much better curve going first. With some rather explosive moves. Well, not rather, slightly explosive moves. Like, you know, fireworks, if you will. Alright, their hand is not having a fun time. Well, we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to take advantage of that and just push ahead. And we got a turn 4 there as well. That's not going to make much of a difference, I think. Though I suppose could evolve it and cause more problems by making some favorable trades I don't want them to, so we're just gonna clear that out and just hit for 4 damage. Of course, technically only 3 since one was sealed, but you know, it makes it hard for them to come up with any counter plays. Alright. Definitely, I think, a giant Chimera Rune. Alright. Ready? Down to 9. Down to 9. That's probably going to be a Chimera in the hand or something like that. Interesting. Ah, Wind Blast. Well, apparently not. Also, I just got my second Mysterian Knowledge, so we're going to do this. At which point, I've actually got lethal there. 4, 6, 7. Boom. That is 2 damage here, then 2 damage there. So even it can clear this board. I can kill him with just pings. Up against Bloodcraft. Now this is going to be interesting to see what it is. Bloodcraft is a sort of current class that has a lot of potential variations, like, is it aggro? Is it aggro combo? Is it neutral aggro? Is it vengeance? Is it aggro vengeance? Is it Yomungan? Is it even a control one? We don't know. Like, despite not being a top tier deck, it has a lot of variations at the moment, which makes it a lot trickier to predict. Not knowing what it is, I'm going to switch over to a Mysterian playstyle there. I mean, again, if it's aggro, throwing down a ward could be useful. Obviously, against the control, less impressive. Less impressive, but that's the trick, figuring out what it is we're dealing with. Wow, I'm pulling 2 Aussies, that's not good. That's in fact the opposite of good, kinda bad. Well, so far no indication, because they all run Snarling Chains, they all run this one, so like it's I have not the foggiest idea here what he's playing at. Not the foggiest of ideas. I hope it's not Vengeance though, because alright, that's a control deck. That is a control deck, possibly Yomungan or something like that. Right now my issue is my hand is just bricked. I got 5 drops, 6 spells, and in particular the time again I can't play my Wizardess because then that's going to get murdered. Well, I can then play another Wizardess, but I've just wasted 2 spells. Ah, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I'm going to play that one. This is kind of rubbish. Yep, Yomungan. Well, I can Wizardess and Mutagenic both that. That's for sure. That is for sure. So, of course, is how I respond to the next one. Is how I respond to the next one. Which is what I'm a lot less sure about. You might not have a response to it, which allows me to quickly pop Grand Summoning for 1 play point, and I can play Mysterian Wormist. Oh, then there's that. Oh, that ruins the fun, doesn't it? Just a bit. I like this turn of events better. Nice big fat wall of wards he can't punch through. And sets up nicely for lethal after that. How do you like them apples, eh? I got 11, 15, 19. Well, I'll probably lose to the bigger golems. But even then I'm going to have a lot of damage I can direct at him. Well, that makes things a bit trickier. So, put it mildly. A bit trickier. Well, we got a few tricks up our sleeves nonetheless. Mysterian Wormers can be used for other purposes as well. Boom! Draw a card. Brilliant. And generate a ward. Plus, we get a 5/6 to go along with our 7/6. Which threatens lethal. Again! Huzzah! That's less huzzah. A lot less. Damn it. That's not really a combo I can do anything about. Another black mask. Another one. Well, let's see what Mysterian knowledge provides. Another circle. Well, not what I was looking for. Alright, we got mutagenic bolt. That's nice. Nice, another circle. Another golem ready to smash stuff down. You gotta kill that because otherwise he's just gonna keep healing up. They should be able to clear our stuff up anyways. I'm going to save the second mutagenic bolt for another Jormungand because I do not want that thing to go off. Wow. There you have it. Second Jormungand. Oh. How do I do this? Is there any way I can be punished for this? Probably not, though. I might just use that in case. Light us with another ward. There we go. Take that, you vampiric bastard. Good God! Bell Ringer Angel! My plan has been foiled! Whatever shall I do? If only I had some way of projecting damage. Oh, right. There we go. So there you have it, Mysterian Burn Rune. It's not the most amazing deck, though I do think it works a bit. It certainly has some potential there for sort of sustaining itself later game with Mysterian Wormers, to certainly give some flexibility there. Can be used offensively, or as you saw in that last match, can be used defensively if you need to just ward up and sort of look for your other bigger solutions. The rest of the card though, or deck, pretty much works for this usually. It's just the addition of this, it just sort of gives a few more options at times. A few more options, a bit more flexibility, which at times can be used, but others, like the usual issues crop up, which is at times like if you don't get a good curve, more than anything the deck can quickly fail since it has a high potential of just breaking out. So that is a bit of a problem with shall we say, Burn Rune, but that's always been the issue. And then again, if it goes well, it's pretty difficult to stop. In this regard, Mysterian Wormers just might be able to provide a bit of extra push, a bit of extra option there to help, sustain yourself. Particularly versus slower decks, just having extra burn, or as you saw, the extra card draw and wards, can prove helpful. So there you go, another sort of deck here again on the relatively cheaper side, not massively expensive. And Wizard as well doesn't actually rotate out anytime soon. In fact, most of the cards you don't. Mutagenic Bolt's the only one that really rotates out. I think the next expansion, I don't actually think any. Oh, Mage of Nightfall actually does as well. But beyond that, not a lot of the other cards rotate out anytime soon. So in this regard, it's sort of, you know, rather future-proof deck, if you will, and easy to get into as well. So there you go, Mysterian Burn Rune. It has Mysterian Wormist. It's kind of neat. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, you know, subscribe, like, share, comment. Of course, feel free to share the deck and such with your friends. This is Perlin signing off. We'll be back in another 2 days' time with another video. Bye.